Hi, this video is for my 82 CB900F on Craigslist. There she is. It's got new Avon Road Rider tires, 18-inch front and rear. The Vance and Hines SuperSport system exhaust. I haven't put any high temp on that yet. I may still do that. It's kind of dirty right now. Pardon that. It's been quite a bit getting it to where she is now, but new rear master cylinder. Brakes work good. Let's see here. I wrapped the exhaust. Makes it a lot quieter and keeps the heat down, especially in the summer. What else? It's got this lower cowling here, which seems like it's rare on these, because I looked online and there's like hardly any of them. In fact, I couldn't find a single one that had a picture on it. Still working the bugs out, apparently. Fucking bugs. Okay, so where are we at? FCR 35 carbs, flat slides. Just synced and tuned. I did a valve adjustment and valve lapping, pulled the head. Also in the head, in the middle where the chain is, there's a tensioner for the intermediate chain, and the screw, or the bolt stripped, had a 10mm little bolt holding the assembly down, and then it bows up for the spring, and it becomes stripped. So I drilled it, tapped it, put an insert in there, a threaded steel insert, and now it has a steel to steel bolt in it, which is better than it was originally. So, but I did that. I've been working on these things, well, not these, but bikes a long time. It has progressive upgraded fork springs, which it needed because it was a little soft in the front, but now it's a little stiff in the front, but oh well. Where am I? Okay. New headlight. Let's see. No, good rubber. New fork seals. New springs. The handlebars. Honda originally had the fuse box right here and a plastic cover that said Honda on it. And it just was ugly looking to me, and I came across these risers that were in my friend's shop. Actually scratched up a little bit, but apparently that can be taken care of. And the handlebars were a little far forward for me too, because it's kind of a long bike. So I took out the fuse panel. The fuse panel is actually right here. I got tape over it, but it's off to the side. And put the risers on. The handlebars are a little far forward at the moment, but I think I need to loosen these up. You can see where I bolted it underneath. I'm going to paint this black. I have more of this really nice paint. I'm going to paint this black so it doesn't stand out so much, and then there we go. Risers, handlebars will be back a little more for more comfort, and it doesn't have an ugly plastic fuse panel that says Honda in front of you all the time when you're riding. It's a little plug in here, I think, too. Okay, so moving right along. Everything works. All the switches are good. The light is out, I believe, in the Speedo. So there's that. Let's see, the little tinted windshield. Apparently I got a couple of bits of oil dripping off of there. Make sure that's oil. It's oil. Alright, where that's going, I'll figure that one out. Anyway, sprocket went from the 44 to a 42, so it's a little higher geared. Yeah, and I've cleaned it up. It was a lot dirtier than this. I've cleaned it up. It still has more that it could use, obviously. Detailing and making things pretty is not necessarily my forte, but it's got a nice rack on the back. And Corbin seat. Kind of a dirty Corbin seat. I've been riding it up to my friends, and it's in the he's out of town a little ways. Got a muddy driveway, so it's a little dirty from that. What am I forgetting? I don't know. I'm gonna go for a little test ride though. That's the point. So and it's cold right now. The engine's all the way cold. It hasn't been ran. Oh, I haven't found the choke for some reason. I can't seem to find. I'm gonna Google it, I guess. But the choke assemblage for these carburetors, I know that it has to have one, but I can't find it right now. And I've taken them off and checked and cleaned them and synced it, but back together. So mind you, right now it has no choke. It does have accelerator pumps, which is why it'll still start pretty well, but, even when it's cold. But it's all the way cold. So yeah. Oops. Don't need those keys. They're in there. I ran it out of gas even on the way home the other night. I was like, why is it running funny? What the hell? And then I realized, oh, there's no gas in it. I just put some in though. So all the way cold. All the way cold. Better get my helmet, eh? If I'm gonna go more than the parking lot. Security guards. I hope this is still recording. That engine? Nah, you don't, huh? Nice. The little popping noise you hear is it's not an exhaust leak, it's the air being sucked into the carburetors, because it has the pods on here and there's virtually no thick filter in there. It's a mesh screen, so the sound makes it back out, and that little chip, 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 that's the sound of the fuel and air getting sucked into the engine. And I shut it off just so you can see that it does restart very nicely. Very happy with that. Okay, back to the house. Oh look, fresh chemtrails. PA for America. Let's wait for the big truck to go up the hill. How about that? on me.